What's up, everybody? My name is Daniel Sundun, and today I'm answering the internet's most asked questions. That's how they be throwing them in the real interviews. What does Daniel Sundun mean? In like 2016, 2 Chainz dropped a song called Big Amount featuring Drake. And that was like my anthem for that year. And then later on, he had put that single onto an album called Daniel Son, The Necklace Done. So what I did was just took that Daniel Son, changed the S-O-N to a S-U-N, and then took out the necklace. And now we got Daniel Son Done. Someday I may drop the Done and just keep it as Daniel Son. But, you know, we don't know what the future holds. Who knows what I'll do? What is Daniel Sundun biggest fear? Off the top of my head, I can't really say that I have a huge fear. But if you let my friends tell it, they'll say it's the police. Because one time, as a joke, I said, if the police stop us, I'm gonna myself. It was a joke, but they've been using that against me for like a year now. So I guess you could say it's the police. What is Daniel Sundun favorite game? I am a huge Batman fan. I'm talking about Batman is my favorite character in all of fiction. So of course, the Batman Arkham series, it don't matter. Asylum, Night, City, or Origins. People give Origins a lot of slack, but that game is fire to me. Everything from the story mode, the combat system, the costumes, the open world, and the voice acting. Oh my gosh, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill as Batman and Joker. Chef's kiss. Couldn't be any better than that. What is Daniel Sundun favorite ice cream? I'm finna make so many people mad with this one, but it's a tie between mint chocolate chip or regular chocolate ice cream. I don't care what nobody say. If you eat regular vanilla ice cream, then something is seriously wrong with you. You better off going outside and licking the piece of cardboard. You're boring, you're basic, I want nothing to do with you. What are Daniel Sundun long-term plans? This is a tough one because there are so many different things that I want to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm a creative person. Ever since I was a child, I was drawing comics and writing stories and doing any and everything that my imagination could set my mind on. So if I could make a career out of creating, that would mean the world to me because that is probably I feel like that's my natural God-given gift. I don't know how to do anything else except create. I don't want to leave any stone unturned when it comes to creating something. That's not to say that I'm gonna try to become the biggest movie director or a rapper or a comedian or whatever the case may be, but I just want to try everything creative just to see if I can do it or not, just to see if I'm good at it, you feel me? But if we're talking about long time from now, I probably will end up going back to school, maybe for some type of teaching certification. Maybe I'll get a degree in theology because, to be honest, that's the only thing that is ahead of YouTube in terms of what I'm passionate about and what interests me. Woo! How does Daniel Sundun make videos? I'm not going to give y'all the full rundown of how I make my videos because I've actually been planning for a really long time to do a video about this. Pretty much what I do is I brainstorm and jot things down all the time. If you look at my notes app, I have hundreds of video ideas that just have not come into fruition yet. But usually when I think of something on the spot, I'll run it by my homeboys. And if they say it sounds good, they sign off on it, I'll be like, okay, I'll start brainstorming all the things I need. For example, the home run derby video I recorded a few months ago. I had to figure out what time was going to be at the field. I had to figure out how many bats we were going to need, how many baseballs we would need. I had to figure out who the cameraman were going to be, how long we would be out there. And then you saw us like 8, 9, 10 people in that video. I had to work with all their schedules and find a day for them to come out there. And I had to create a tournament bracket. But after everything is recorded and put on the computer, it's pretty much me clicking 2 buttons for 12, 15, 18, 24, 30, however many hours it takes to just chop everything down. Usually if the footage is an hour long, I can get it down to maybe 20 to 30 minutes. It is a hassle, but at the end of it all, I post a video, y'all see it, y'all enjoy it, y'all give me good feedback, and it's worth putting in that time and effort. Does Daniel Sundun plan on cutting his hair? It's funny you ask this because lately I have been thinking more and more about switching it up. Either I'm gonna comb all this out or I'm gonna just shave it all off and probably get a mini fro for a little while until I grow it back out. One thing I'm not gonna do is walk around with a bald head. Tried it, didn't like it, will never walk around with waves again. But the main reason I've been hesitant to do it is because I don't want to give people the satisfaction of seeing me with a different cut. Because I don't talk about it a lot, but people be hating on my haircut, man. I cannot tell you how many times I've posted something and somebody slid up talking about how I need to cut my hair off, I need to do something with that mess in my head, or even comments in real life where someone is like, yo, mama let you walk out with your hair like that. For example, some kids came up to my job the other day trying to be laughing and joking with me, and then they started trying to flame on my hair. And they just started going in on me. And because of the mean words those kids said, I now hate children. Why doesn't Daniel's son Dunn like animals? I know what it sounds like. How could you not like animals? You're such a terrible person. I don't like my animals, my pets, because there are some no good freeloaders who piss and poop all over my floor. When they were puppies, they were amazing. I could hold them in my arms just like this, and they weren't eating my shoes and my shirts and boo-booing on my pillows and my covers. Then on top of all that, they eat better than me. They get 3 meals a day. I barely get 1. How is that fair? They getting treated like royalty and I feel like a peasant in my own home. I'm about to almost drop my light. Let me stop throwing things. Who is Daniel's son Dunn? Daniel's son Dunn is my alter ego. Everything you see is fake. All the people you see in my videos are paid actors. I don't know those guys and they're not my friends. They get paid pretty well too. 50 cents an hour is pretty hard to come by these days. How tall is Daniel's son Dunn? On a good day, I'm about 5'9". But if you see me in real life, I look like I'm about 6'6". And that's because I put platforms in my shoes. So if you see me in real life and I look tall, that's because I'm standing on 8 inches of plastic. But nah, in all serious, I'm a good 5'11". Why did Daniel's son Dunn start YouTube? This kind of ties into one of the other questions, but I started because I love to create. But I also felt like I wanted to have a positive impact on people. You know, growing up, I would come home and watch YouTubers like Cash Nasty, Flight Reacts, Agent Zero, Dom2K. These guys I would sit and watch and I would be entertained for hours. They had hundreds of hours of content. And it really helped on days where I was feeling kind of down. On days where I just wanted to, you know, get away from reality, I guess. I could just watch some YouTube for a little bit and it would help me feel better. Now, obviously, it's not a good idea to run from your problems like I was doing, but there's nothing wrong with taking the load off every once in a while. And as I grow, I plan on expanding my platform in more ways that will actually be beneficial to people. Eventually, I'm going to make another channel where I do talk about more serious things and actually try to help people out and essentially give them the same game that I wish I had. And spoiler alert, it's Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's why I made the channel. I want to have a positive impact on people. And I want the lasting impression to be that I was somebody that not only helped them brighten up their day by giving them a good laugh, but also somebody who could help them be led closer to God. How did Daniel's son Dunn start on this journey? Well, since I just got done talking a lot about YouTube, I guess we could talk about the other journey that I've been on. And that's been walking with God, man. Trying to learn more, grow more, become more faithful. That's the journey I've been on for the last 1.5 years or so. I won't go into full detail about it now because like I said, I do plan on making a whole other channel that will be specifically geared towards this. But in 2020, I felt like I got a wake-up call from God. And that's when I felt like he was really calling on me and trying to lead me to a direction where I needed to go. But it wasn't until March of 2022 where I finally felt like I could walk in what I was supposed to do. I felt like I needed to change a lot of my ways. And ever since March of 2022, I've been praying more than I've ever had. I've been learning more than I ever have. I've been worshiping more than I've ever have. And I actually started to feel a little bit more conviction about the type of content I was putting out there. And as of late 2023, I think I can say with a decent amount of confidence that I have a good relationship with God. I know a lot of y'all that have been watching this may be new, but I have changed a lot over the past 2 years. And you know, I think it's for the better. That's the end of the video. I appreciate you for staying this long. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.